Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. I am Casey the Rockstarflipper. It is great to have everybody here. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. And today I want to talk about working capital and money for your business. Primarily, I want to talk about the differences in PayPal working capital. I got a ton of messages and emails, so thank you guys for that, asking questions about PayPal working capital. And then I want to compare that to the other option that most of us have, which is a standard business credit card. We're going to talk about the pros, we're going to talk about the cons, and we're going to talk about when you should and when you shouldn't get them, and what you should use that money for if you decide to take a PayPal working capital loan, or if you decide to apply for and get approved on a business credit card, or even a personal credit card for that matter. So let's discuss these options for your business, what's good about it, what's bad about them, and how to take advantage and use them to the best of your ability to improve and grow your business. All right, guys, what's up? This is Casey, and here is our PayPal working capital versus business credit card. We're going to compare and contrast some of the pros, cons, and a lot of the details, the fees, all the good stuff with PayPal working capital and a standard business credit card. Now, a lot of you guys emailed me, a lot of you guys messaged me for these questions and these pros and cons, so it's time to go over them, and hopefully I can help you guys decide what's best for you and your business and how to grow and expand. So the glaring difference in PayPal versus the business credit card is the credit check. So to get approved for one of these two options, for a business credit card, they're going to run your credit. They're going to run your credit history, your payment history, your personal history. They're going to make sure that you're a good person, essentially. They're going to make sure that you make good payments, that you have a good payment history. And they're going to base their decision on that and that alone, pretty much. With PayPal, they're going to base their decision to loan you money on your sales history, not your credit. They are not going to run your credit. They're only going to see how good of sales history you have on eBay. And that is how they fund your account and your loan. Now, it's instant. When PayPal has you go through the process, it just takes a few minutes to give them a few personal questions answered, few pieces of information about your eBay, etc. They will approve you for a set amount of money, and it's instantly available. It goes right into your PayPal account, and you can either transfer it to your bank, you can use your PayPal debit to spend it, you can use it to buy off of eBay if you buy inventory from eBay or supplies, and it's pretty much instant, a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. With a credit card, however, if they approve you over the phone or online, they're going to mail you that credit card. It's going to take anywhere from a couple of days up to a week. You guys know how that process works. Now, the business credit card is going to base the amount that you get to borrow off of your credit history. If you're new and you don't have a lot of credit, they might only give you $1,000. If you don't have good credit, they might only give you $500. If you had a little bit of credit and you did okay with it, they might give you $2,000 or $3,000. PayPal is going to give you between 10 and 15% of your annual sales. So you may not have a lot of credit history, and the credit card may say, we can give you $1,000. But you might be doing $4,000 or $5,000 a month on eBay, which is, let's just say you're doing, $4,000 a month, $48,000 a year. You could all of a sudden borrow $5,000, $6,000 from PayPal working capital. So something to think about when you're deciding how much money you need and where you want to borrow the money from. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the fees. What is it going to cost you to borrow from PayPal versus a business credit card? Now, one of the perks of a credit card, especially for new credit card users, a lot of the big credit card companies will offer those 6-month or 12-month free interest, zero interest introductory rates, which is great. That's awesome. You can save 6 to 12 months of interest. Very, very good thing to do. Now, of course, once that's over, you're going to, based on your credit history, you're going to get an interest rate anywhere from 9% on up to 20% or 25% or whatever that maximum is. For most people, it's in the mid-teens, even if you have really good credit. And when I first got my business credit card, I probably had like a 680, 700 credit score, and which wasn't bad at the time. We're talking about 6 years ago when I got that credit card. I was, just starting out in the business side of things, and I had like a 15 or 16% interest rate. I've since brought that way down, with a much better credit score, but it's very high. Interest rates are high. Let's just leave it at that. So take advantage of the 12 months or 6 months free, and then, consider, if you're using that credit card, paying off the balances as much as possible every month. With PayPal, you're going to pay a fee, which is one time. They add it to the balance that you pay back, and you just pay it back as normal. So if you borrow $5,000, the fee is either going to be between 8% on up to like 20%. Now, how they determine the fee is kind of interesting. You pay back the loan on every sale daily. Every single day when you make a sale, if you total $100 in sales, they're going to take back a percent of your sales. It's either 10, 15, 20, 25, or 30% of the sale. You get to determine how much you want to give them. The faster you pay it back, meaning the higher percentage you give them daily, the lower the fee. If you decide on 30%, which means for every $100 you sell, you give them $30, then you may only have an 8% fee. If you decide to pay it back 10% at a time, which is very slow, they're going to charge you like 20%. So you could end up paying on a $5,000 loan a $1,000 fee. Or if you pay it back quicker, you could end up paying, as little as $400 or $500. So something to think about as well when you're determining how you want to pay it back and how much of a fee you want. So it's just a one-time fee. So if your fee ends up being $500, then they will give you a balance of $55, the $5,000 that you get in cash and the $500 fee, and you'll start paying that back. You only get $5,000, but you'll owe them $5,500. So as they start deducting your payments, you'll see it come off of that $5,500 total. So that's how you pay it back. Of course, a credit card is paid back monthly, and you accrue an interest charge every month on the balance. So if you don't pay it off every month, then you're going to be paying interest. So depending on how much you pay back on the credit card and how much you leave on it will determine how much you pay in interest fees, and that will determine whether it ends up being more or less expensive than the PayPal fees. Something else to think about. Credit cards will give you cash back perks, something that a lot of business owners take advantage of. They charge all of their materials, all their supplies, all their shipping as much as possible on the credit card to get that 1 or 2 or even 3% cash back, which can add up to a lot of money over the course of a year. I know last year I think I got well over $1,500 in total cash back between my 2 credit cards. So that's $120, $130 a month. It's pretty good. So something to think about there. PayPal does not give you any perks for borrowing the money. However, if you leave the money in PayPal and you use the PayPal debit card as credit when you're out buying at the bins or at thrift stores or doing whatever you do, buying supplies, then you will get 1% back. So there is a way to take advantage of that. So remember that when you're out using the PayPal card. If you don't have a PayPal debit card and you intend on getting PayPal working capital, I would recommend getting a debit card as soon as possible. Credit history. Your credit card is going to build that business credit. It's going to help you with your business and your personal credit. PayPal working capital does not check your credit. They are not going to help with building your credit. However, if you don't pay them back, they will certainly come after you just like a credit card will, and they will bang your credit, and it will be quick. Trust me, PayPal will get their money or they will get your credit. One way or the other. Another perk that is for both of these, as you pay these off, as you pay a business credit card off every month and you build a good history, you can increase the line of credit, the amount of credit they're going to give you. Same thing with PayPal. As you pay off the working capital loan, now this is only when you pay it in full, you can reapply and get another one, and it will usually, as long as your sales didn't tank, they will increase how much money they let you borrow, and you can take another working capital loan. You can't take more in the middle of it, though. It has to be paid off in full, and then you can take another one. With a credit card, of course, if you pay it off halfway, let's say you have that $5,000 credit card, you pay it off $2,500, you have $2,500 more to spend, less the interest, of course. But that's, kind of comparing the two of them there. So it's awesome. They'll both increase you as long as you have good payment history. So let's talk about when you should take one of these and when you shouldn't. So in my opinion, if you're going to borrow money, if your company's at the point where you think you need to borrow cash or get a credit card or line of credit, you need to be using it to increase your inventory and increase your supplies and materials, anything that's going to make you more money. You don't want to use a credit card to take a vacation or pay your rent, or you don't want to borrow money from PayPal to have cash to pay your rent. If you're at that point, that means you're not doing something right in the business, and you're basically throwing good money at bad money, and you're going to end up putting yourself deeper in debt. I don't recommend that at all. If you're ready to borrow money, it's because you have a good source of inventory that's selling, and you want to start buying more of it. And I really, really recommend, if there's more inventory available than you can buy, because you don't have the money to buy it all, then definitely take a working capital loan or a credit card and buy that inventory and sell it. And what's good about borrowing the money is you give yourself kind of some more time to sit on the inventory to get the most profit out of it. Because you want to make sure that you're profiting enough to cover the fees or the interest and adding money to the business. So if you're borrowing 10 grand and it's costing you a couple $1,000, you want to turn that 10 grand not into 12 or 13 just to pay the fees back and the money back. You don't just want to rotate the money. You want to turn that 10 into 20 so you can pay the fees, pay the interest, and add money into the business. That's the point of a working capital loan or credit card, is to grow and expand, not stay the same and stay stagnant. So some tips to think about. I hope that helps you guys understand PayPal working capital and a business credit card kind of, side by side there, or up and down, as you can see here on my screen. And if you guys decide you're going to take one, please use it responsibly. Please make the most of it and increase and grow your business, guys. So really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this, and I really hope that this helps you a lot. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video about PayPal working capital versus a business credit card. I hope that it's informative. I hope that it helped you guys. And if it did, please give me a big thumbs up on this video. Make sure to share this with anybody you know in business. It doesn't matter if you're a reseller or what business you're in. This goes for, any kind of online or e-commerce business, whatever it is you're buying and selling. Or, if you're running a business that accepts payments from PayPal or through PayPal, you can also qualify for a PayPal working capital loan. Or if you're using a business credit card. So something to think about. I really appreciate you guys checking this video out. I really appreciate you taking the time to like this video and listen to it and share it with anybody that you think it might help. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, subscribe button down there, and turn on the notifications so you get notified whenever I put up a new video. Tonight is Thursday. It's February 23rd. Happy birthday, Mom. My mom's birthday. I will be live tonight at 9 p.m., which is just in a few hours, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you come on the channel and check it out. All you got to do is come to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel, and the main video will be my live video after 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you guys then. As always, down below in the description box are all my social media contacts if you want to hit me up there. Also, my Amazon affiliate links if you need any supplies or equipment. You can buy them through those links, and I will get a little bit of a kickback. So thank you guys that have done that, and I will see you next time. I hope tonight live. If not, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.